Good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. I am so excited to be here. Hey, good morning, good morning. I see we have Nick. Good morning. He's trying to get on a regular writing routine. You and me both. When we talked about this yesterday, I said I was going to be here 2 days. 2 days is not working for me. I need to be here a little bit more than that because I am more productive when I write with you all in the morning. Really, I am. So, yeah, right now I'm going to be here Monday through Thursday, and I probably will peek in sometime on Friday or Saturday. I'm working on something special on the side to do a little extra writing on the weekends. Good morning, Elizabeth. You said you have some work to do on two cozy drafts. Wow, girl, I can only tackle one at a time. That's amazing. Good morning. It's so good to have you here. Hi, Sanjana. Yay. Y'all can tell I'm excited, and I hadn't had my coffee yet. I got my coffee. Ooh, it's hot. I've been making a lot of changes with my so-called little writing studio. I made it portable. So if you join my Patreon, I have a behind the scenes. I will include a behind the scenes. Or if you sign up for my newsletter, you'll get a look at the behind the scenes of my little studio I got going on and how you can create your own for little to nothing. Well, you got to pay something. So anyway, I want to tell you about this weekend before we go into our writing sprints. This weekend was amazing. We had our annual writing authors conference, the WWJs. I belong to the Writing Warriors of Jesus, and it was amazing. So be sure to look at the playlist I have on my channel. We had some wonderful authors. We have a lot of tips for new writers and the current writers and authors to help make your writing journey a little bit more easier, to leverage your author's platform to the next level. So be sure to check it out. It was amazing. And it was 2 days. It started on Friday and we ended it on a Saturday. Oh, it was just amazing. So anyway, we're going to be doing a 10-minute warm up, and we probably do a 20-minute writing sprint as well as a 40-minute. And then we're going to wrap it up with a 7-minute wrap up. So let's get started. Be sure to share in the comments what you're working on. I know what Elizabeth working on. Keep us updated on your word count so we can celebrate with you. So let's start with that 10-minute writing warm up. Okay, we back with our warm up. I am a little sad with Sanjana. No, 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 no. Sanjana, she's thinking of not writing anymore. Is that a good idea? Okay, you all drop your comments, share your encouragement, give some writing tips. Even if you catch us on the replay, please share some writing tips in the chat and the comments. Sanjana, no, 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 no. And Nick asked if this is your first draft. I was going to ask you the same thing. Your writing may seem boring at the beginning, believe me. Throughout your whole writing journey, it may seem that way, but it's not. And if this is the first draft, just getting those thoughts out of your head, do not evaluate, think about it, edit, or make any changes. Just let it flow out on your paper as is, because you can go back and rearrange it. But believe me, your story matters, and you got to believe that with yourself. I used to be the same way, and I'm not going to kid you. This weekend, I still needed that encouragement. I thought I was okay, but I have a problem in just putting my work out there and just sharing it because of that fear of rejection. I used to think, oh, it was going to be boring. I thought my MC was boring at one time, but I'm into the fourth draft, and your story changes usually a lot from the first one. That first one is just to get it out of your head. So, no, please don't stop writing. Your story matters. It may be just one person that reads it. You got to change that mindset and have a little faith in yourself. And I know it's hard as a writer because we all go through that. And that's why we're here, to encourage you. So when you have moments like this, and I'm going to say this is just temporary, okay? Temporary. This is just for the moment, because you're going to continue to write. You got stories inside you. And I'm pleading with you. You're going to write. Elizabeth said that you can definitely fix the book later. Tisha's right. Don't overthink it during the first draft. Please don't. Just get it out of your head. I don't care what kind of order it is. It can be so chaotic. On my first draft, I didn't even want to call it. You can go back at some of my old videos. I didn't want to claim it. It took me, I think, my second or third draft before I will admit it. Yeah, it was the first draft. I try to call my second draft my first draft because it was so much better. But you will learn to appreciate your journey. You will be able to go back and look from where you started to where you at now. And you was going to like, oh, trust the process, trust the journey. So no, if don't take a break. There's no question about it. You keep writing. Even if it's one sentence every day, keep writing. I encourage you. And you reach out to me. You reach out to any of us. Okay? So no, don't stop writing. We're going to do, excuse me, we're going to do a 20-minute writing sprint. And I want it a little short off and on because I want Sanjana to stick around. I want her to be encouraged that this is just a process. This is something all authors, all writers go through, but don't stop. Okay? Okay? Okay. So talk back to us and let us know what you're feeling so we can talk it out. So let's get started with a 20-minute writing sprint. Okay, that completes our 20-minute writing sprint. Unfortunately, we lost Sanjana this morning. Good morning, Shay. Shay is here with us, and so she's super tired, and I want her to get some rest because I know allergies is not good. And girl, I saw you all of these sprints yesterday too writing. So how was your writing yesterday? I had a fabulous weekend. Shay asked about my weekend. I started to call you Bay, which is my character I'm working on in my story. And yeah, so Sanjana was here earlier. I wish she was here. You can send her some advice or put it in the chat or the comments. She felt like no one would read her work and that her writing was boring, and she's just tired. I think she's just tired. I'm hoping that she'll be back sometime this week with us, or when she get a second breath, because we all go through that, being tired, feeling like no one will read our work. But if she goes and listens to our playlist from this weekend with the WWJs, she will feel empowered and motivated to continue to write. And we had Ann, which is my best friend that I met with Nano in 2014. We were writing buddies. We've been writing almost every day, talk to each other nearly every day on the phone, or we always throw in feedbacks. And Ann is blind. Y'all heard me talk about her before. She is the no excuse writer. And I told her, she used to always say, I can't do that. I can't do this. I can't. I said, girl, every time you say you can't do something, you end up doing it. So I gave her that title, the no excuse writer, and it works with her. So she gave a presentation on that. And that will help Sanjana if she go check out some of their motivations and with Diana Needham. Y'all be sure to look at those playlists at your convenience. Oh my gosh, you can learn so much. So yeah, I had a wonderful time and also learned a lot of new things about YouTube. So you all know I'm still new and I'm still navigating myself around YouTube. So there's a hashtag authors too, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I am. And I went to some other writing sprints. I knew one person, I'm not gonna kid you, before the writing sprints that I would go to, and that was Sarah Weldon. I'll never get the names right. But she's from the UK and she writes cozy mysteries. And I sat and watched her live, for the longest. And I was like, oh, she's just writing. And I'm waiting, and I was like, well, let me get out and write too. So that's where I fell in love with these writing sprints and Write With Me. It's by watching her and one of my other friends, she's not a writer friend, couldn't believe I would sit there and just watch someone write. But it inspired me. So I was like, if I can be inspired, maybe I can inspire other people to do it too, or just keep myself motivated. So yeah, y'all go check out other authors. I'll probably do a playlist of other Write With Me's authored on my YouTube channel. So when I'm not live, you can check them out. I got 3 scenes done, I think 2.5 chapters, and I wrote over 2,000 words yesterday evening. So I had a good time. So yeah, that's what my weekend was like. Where y'all at with y'all writing this morning? Elizabeth said, that's great that you have a good writing buddy, Tish. Yeah, she's amazing. And it's really hard to find someone to write with, or someone that you trust that you can just throw ideas off of. That's hard. And we never seen each other in person, but that don't even matter anymore, especially with the videos. Good morning, Clyde. It's such a pleasure having you here this morning. What are you working on? So share with us in the comment. I can be talking and talking and talking, and y'all need to get some writing done. So let's go for a 40-minute writing sprint. Wow, time went by fast and I'm on a roll. So we did 40 minutes. Yay. Everyone get a hand clap and applause. So where are you with your writing as of now? Some of you may have to go. We're going to do an extra 20 minutes. But Clyde, he is doing some edits this morning. Let me make sure I get this. Yay, Clyde. I hope you was able to get a lot done in that time. And Shay said that's so awesome. She got some things figured out with her thriller because of the master class, but not nearly as much as I wanted. You will get there, Shay. You will get there. Nick said he should find a master class for fantasy. I don't know the rules or the guidelines, but I'm having fun writing it. Right now, everything is all over the place. That's the best kind of writing. Is it your first draft, Nick? So yeah, there's no rules. Just get those thoughts out of your head. And then Mother Luma's my other daughter. Hey, baby girl, she's here. I hope you're still here in spring so we can meet each other. Good to see you and thank you for dropping by. Let's see. And my favorite crow is here. Sorry I'm late. Went to get the dogs a 5-minute cuddle and fell back to sleep. That's the good kind of sleep. That's a good kind of sleep. And she's doing pretty good. She got her coffee and she's ready to ride, but it looks like I may have to miss the majority of this stream. Oh no, 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 no. But that's okay. You here, so getting some words is better than no words. Yes. So Nick said an extra 20 minutes will be good. I want to finish this chapter. I am writing about my victim. No, I'm sorry, my suspect. And I'm working on his case file. Have y'all? I was listening to. I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place. I was listening to Ellie Alexander talking about the victims of a cozy mystery, and how when she first wrote her draft, the first draft, she thought she knew who the victim was. Well, she did. She knew who the victim was, but she made someone be her. She knew who her suspect was, the murder suspect. And by the time she finished and went back to the second draft, she loved that murder victim, no, the murder, yeah, suspect so much. She had to rewrite the whole manuscript because she didn't want him to just be a temporary character. And I felt that way with one of my stories too. Well, I think it was the first draft, so I had to revise everything. And have y'all ever had that struggle where you just fell in love with your character so much you didn't want them to die off or to be sent to jail and never appear in any of your books again if you're writing a series? So that's a struggle because as I write my characters, I fall in love with them even more so. And I love names. So the names that I give my drop off characters, if you as you call them, it's like, oh, I want that name back. I want them back in my book. So I had to really stay firm with myself and decide who's going to be the main characters of this town that you can continue to see and watch grow in each book versus who can be gone today, and never show up in my book again. So I had that issue going on. And that's kind of fun in a way because my suspect in book 2, I don't really want him to be gone forever, but right now he's going to be gone forever. But the beauty of being a writer, you can always change things up. So let's see. I'm getting hungry. Crow said, I will be working on a fanfic this morning and I'm using a sprint wheel to figure out what I'm working on per sprint. Oh, that's good. I never heard of the sprint wheel. That's interesting. Share that link in the chat if you can. Ken said, 2 pages edit this sprint. Whoa, that's really good. Let's give you all. Must go to work, unfortunately. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you. You have a wonderful, wonderful day too, Clyde. I am so hungry, y'all. Elizabeth said, I gotten done. I got a lot done on my draft. Thanks. I have to drop off for the day. Have an early doctor's appointment. Thanks so much for the sprint. Whoo, 902 words. That is good. You have a wonderful day. I'll be here tomorrow, and thank you for joining us. Oh, I am hungry. Clint, I hope you have a great day at work. And Crow says to Elizabeth, I hope everything goes well with the doctor. And yeah, she said, thanks, Crow, just allergy shots. Ooh, I hate those things. I hate those things. So Crow said, it's just a random choice, Will. She Googled and put some names on the project and things I need done and spin. Oh, that's a cool idea. Good morning, Kelly Reese. It's so good to have you. I love your middle name. You know why? My baby girl middle name is Reese. I love that name. I met this one lady years ago, and she's a lawyer. Her name was Reese. And I always said, oh, you know what? I'm going to name one of my daughters Reese. And I did. Peyton Reese. I love that name. So good. Thank you for joining us this morning. Y'all, I am hungry, really hungry. So I'm just going to drink my water and we're going to do a quick 20-minute writing sprint before we call it a day. But I will be here tomorrow. So let's go into this 20-minute writing sprint and it will be our wrap up. could have let that last song play forever. It is so soothing. It reminds me of the music from the soundtrack Somewhere in Time. So, anyway, y'all, that completes our writing for today. Yes. So, I was able to finish my suspect's case file. I keep wanting to say victim. He's not a victim. He or she isn't a victim. And oh my gosh, sometimes when I'm doing these pre-writing, it's like connecting the dots and it all fits perfectly. I hope it works out when I actually write the draft. I'm writing a lot of notes and doing a lot of research and outlining right now. But yeah, I'm loving this story, the route that it's going in right now. I got a lot of writing done in this, but I have to go back and just change it to first person, all that good stuff. So, anyway, let's see how everyone did. So, I get to move on tomorrow to the next step in Ellie Alexander Academy. Ooh. So Nick said, "Thanks, Tish, for the spread. I got a chapter done. Oh, good. What? And 2,200 words, 2,210 written. That is so good. Just think when you first started, you had no words. Seriously, I remember now when you first started this YA fantasy. No words. I'm so proud of you, Nick. I am. Just keep writing, writing, writing. I'm so proud of you. Crow said 393. Not bad. Not bad at all. That is wonderful. So we got some work done, and I'm so glad you all are here. I will be back tomorrow. And if we need some extra time to write for those that come in late, I will make sure we get that extra time in. So I want you all to be proud of what you did today. Continue to write. Don't give up writing. Remember, your story matters. And yeah, keep writing and smiling and stay safe until tomorrow. Let's see. Crow said, I hope you have a great day and eat something. Oh, girl, I'm going to fix some breakfast as soon as I click off. So, anyway, you all have a wonderful day. Happy writing. See you tomorrow.